little bit of a dynamic warm up for my hamstrings. Move what's required. What's up, everybody? Happy 1st of February. I am starting my workout today with some scapular stabilization activation. This is, I'm really doing this because I've hurt my shoulder a couple of weeks ago and maybe done a few minor tears on a few muscles. But this is the shoulder that I did the slap tear on a few years ago. And so I haven't done these scapular stabilization and rotator cuff activation exercises for a while. And these things are, you know, when you have a shoulder injury, what happens is when the nervous system locks down the shoulder usually, and you get this restricted range of motion where you're, you know, where when you try and move through full range of motion, you get these sharp pains because you get inflammation in there, and so nerves start getting pinched and things like that. And it's all there as a defense mechanism so that you don't move your shoulder too much and make the injury worse. But what we need to do is reset that system. And we need to reteach the scapular stabilizers and the rotator cuff how to do their job properly. Now, I don't have anything wrong with this shoulder at the moment, but I'm really just doing it just to even things out a little bit. I'll just do a few reps. Now, anybody that's doing my slap tear rehab program with me in the UMS tribe membership, you'll recognize all of these exercises, but this is the more advanced version. This is what you do once you get up to phase 4. And you can see that when you're better at it like I am, and you know what you're doing, you can get it done pretty quickly. Like, I don't need to do, you know, in the earlier phases of rehab and when you haven't done the work that I have to get your shoulders functioning properly, you need to do a lot more of this stuff. You need to be more intentional. You need to slow it down. But later on, you know, you can do it pretty quickly. Shoulder stabilizer activation exercises. We're just teaching the nervous system, maybe reminding the nervous system how to control these inner unit of stabilization muscles and telling it to switch these systems on before I do my workout when I need it. That's the purpose of all of this stuff. We're into rotator cuff work. So this is the more advanced. If you're new to a shoulder injury, what I'm doing is way too much for you. I'm demonstrating the exercises that you do and the speed that you do it at a more advanced phase. There are beginner exercises that you would do when you're starting your journey that we use in phase 1 of the shoulder rehab program in the UMS. So if you just try and copy these exercises when you're early on in shoulder rehab or shoulder pain recovery, it won't work well for you. You need to use progressive overload to get to where I am. I'll do a little bit of foam rolling. What movements am I doing today? I think I'll just warm up my back. Oh, crack, crack, crack. Today's my last big day of training for the week. Friday and Saturday are my deload days, so I'm doing this today. I'll be doing this handstand and flow and flexibility workout, and then this afternoon my full strength training workout. But then tomorrow and Friday my strength training deload workout, so I'm gonna look forward to that. All right. I've got a couple of, I shouldn't say a couple. Oh yeah, there's a couple. A couple of trolls on some of my videos lately, which I just find so amusing. And I make a point of trying to respond to every comment on every video, regardless of what the comment is. I just want to engage with people. That's why I'm putting these videos out there, so it doesn't make sense to me to not respond to people. And I can't help feed the trolls. I just find it so funny and amusing. So yeah, if you get caught trolling on my videos, I'm going to give you a serve. Oh, it's that time of the week again where everything's getting a bit sore. All right. Hands are feeling it today. Whew. These bloody mozzies. See, even my hands warmed up in the last set. It was much more painful. Although, oh, I'm still feeling it. It's the accumulated fatigue from the whole week of work. Oh. And these bloody mozzies aren't helping me. Woo! Oh man, that's so hard. These end range contractions are incredibly challenging if you do them properly. Really got to try to not move your body and only move what's required. Alright, so you've got to get to your end range and then contract hard. Come on. End range. See, this is the work that so few people are willing to do, and they wonder why they never get flexible. This is flexibility training. I'm not stretching, it's not relaxing, I'm not sitting there chilling. It's hard work at end range. And if you watch my videos, you see me doing this stuff over and over again. Like like to create strength at your end range, it takes time. You don't see results in weeks, even in months sometimes. Sometimes you don't see results for 6 or 12 months. But if you're consistent, those results just keep adding up. And then you see people that are flexible and you go, oh man, you're so lucky you're flexible. And they just laugh because they're like, well, most people, some people are naturally flexible, but the rest of us, you've got to work for it, you know? Oh my God. Oh man, feeling it today. No more pain in my wrist, so deloading it for those couple of days did the trick. There's always ways that you can, most of the time, there's ways that you can work around pain and discomfort that you're feeling. And I don't like to train through pain. I prefer to recognize the pain and work out what I can do to not push through it. There are cases where you'll feel discomfort, but generally speaking, I try to avoid training through pain. I try to change how I do things so that I don't feel the pain, but I can still do the training session. And it's worked, you know. No more wrist pain for now. It was a terrible set, but whatever. Oh man. So I'm just doing a little bit of a dynamic warm up for my hamstrings before my flow work today. Oh, that's getting better. I'm being able to get up on my hands and float a little bit better now. Although I know it doesn't look like I'm floating yet, but I can feel it. It's much better than what I was doing before, which was my legs would go up and just plonk on the floor. I'm getting a little bit more of a float time and a softer transition onto my foot when it comes down, which is good. That is improvement. Let's see what I can do over these next couple of sets. Tough stuff. Tough stuff. I've had to really take it easy with flow for the last 2 weeks because of my shoulder, but it's starting to feel good. Starting to feel good again. So, be interested to see what this year brings. Excited. I anticipate to see what the year brings. feel this one a little bit in my shoulder, because the whole idea is you're shifting weight from one arm completely to the other. And it's okay, but I'm just really aware of it. You know, it's what I've been saying in all these videos. It's about managing load. And so for the last 2 weeks, I've just been doing very little flow, and I'm just gradually building up to doing a little bit more of it in each workout. So I'm going to continue to be smart and cautious with it.